Gauss elimination method is used for solving the system of linear equations. So if we classify our system with respect to its solution, we can say that there are two types of the systems. First one is the singular and the second one is the non-singular system. So for every system, Ax is equal to b, where A is the matrix of the coefficients, x is the vector of the unknown parameters of your system, and b is the vector of constants on the right hand side of your system. So if the determinant of the coefficient matrix is equal to 0, then we say that such kind of systems are called singular. And if the determinant is not equal to 0, we say such systems as non-singular systems. For the non-singular systems, a unique or a single solution exists, means there are the unique or the single values of the unknown parameters of the system that will be satisfying your system. While in case of the singular system, there are two possibilities. The first one is there is no solution, and the second one is there are infinite number of solutions available. Here I have depicted all these three cases in the form of the equations. So we are discussing now the system of two parameters, or we are having two number of equations in the system. So the first case, when the unique solution exists, we have two equations and they both are intersecting at a single point, which is the solution of the system. While the second case is x plus y is equal to 1 for x plus 4y is equal to 4, means two parallel lines are given which that never intersect at any point, and in this case no solution exists. While the third case, where the two lines are totally lying on each other and they coincide at every point, so in this case infinite number of solutions exist. Now I have discussed all these three cases using the Gauss elimination. The purpose of the Gauss elimination is to design a augmented matrix from the given system of equations, and then we have to transform that matrix into the upper triangular form. What is meant by the upper triangular matrix? It means we have to transform our matrix in the form that the entries below the diagonal are all 0, while the entries above the diagonal may or may not be 0. So non-zero values should lie above the diagonal, while the 0 entries should lie below the diagonal. So the first entry of our augmented matrix, or the first entry of our row in the augmented matrix, is called the pivot entry. And what is the purpose of the Gauss elimination? Its purpose is to make all the entries below the pivot entry equal to 0. For this we will be performing the rows operations. And what are the rows operations? These rows operations are actually used to convert our matrix into the upper triangular form. So how I have to perform this matrix, how I have to perform these operations? I will be performing R2, means the value I want to make equal to 0. It is lying in the second row, so I will be writing R2 minus whatever the entry it is, that value, into the row in which the pivot entry is residing. So R2 minus 4R1. After performing this operation, I have obtained this matrix. And then we perform the second step, is what we perform the back substitution step. This is called back substitution. And in this way I have determined the unique solution of my system. So if I will put the value of x and y in these equations, our system will be verified. This was the first case, when the unique solution exists. The second case is when the infinite solutions exist. In this case, again I have written the augmented matrix from the given set of equations, and then I have written the row operation, that is equal to R2 minus 4R1. So when I perform this row operation on the given matrix, then what happened? I obtained this kind of the form, and in this form when I perform the back substitution step, I have obtained the equation x plus y is equal to 1. Now what we have, two unknown parameters in the given equation, so I will be supposing one value of the variable and then I will determine the second value of our variable. So let's say y is equal to 0, so this implies x is equal to 1. Similarly, if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 1, so the solution is 0 1 or 1 or 0. Similarly, if I keep choosing the different values of y, I will be obtaining the different values of x. So generally, if y is any integer such as r, then x is equal to 1 minus r. So in this case, infinite solution exists. Okay, let's discuss the last or the third case where no solution exists. So this is the form of the system of equations where no solution exists. I have written its augmented matrix and then I performed the row operations, that is equal to r2 minus 4r1, and when I perform this operation on the given augmented matrix, I obtained this kind of the form of my system. So if I perform the back substitution, it implies 0 dot x plus 0 dot y is equal to minus 6. That is never ever possible, because any variable multiplied with 0 or any non-zero value of x and y after multiplying with 0 and after adding can never ever give us some non-zero value. So these are the three cases of the Gauss eliminations that I have discussed on a 2 by 2 matrix. Now the next example will illustrate how the Gauss elimination method can be used for solving the system of equations of a 3 by 3 matrix.